Welcome back. Today we have two stories from Relationship Advice. The first story deals with a woman who feels slighted on Valentine's Day. The second story deals with a man having a hard time dealing with his girlfriend becoming a stripper. As always, spelling and grammar mistakes courtesy of Reddit. Lol. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps this channel grow. Thank you. This story is titled, My Boyfriend, 26 male, of 8 years got me Tostitos and queso for V-Day. WTF. Last V-Day, he came home from work to me in lingerie, cooking penne with shrimp a la vodka for the two of us. I popped champagne that I picked up in Germany for us just a few months prior. For dessert I serve a chocolate-covered strawberries and he got me a beautiful purse that he knew I'd been wanting. We're not struggling financially, just thought I'd throw that out there. We've also always celebrated V-Day. Today, around 5 p.m., while cooking, I told him that I really wanted a pint of ice cream to pair with the chocolate chip cookie dough we have in the fridge. I want to make ice cream sandwiches. He went to the grocery store and came back with the ice cream and handed me a paper bag. He said, Happy Valentine's Day, they had nothing good, so whatever. I opened it and it was literally Tostitos and queso. Honestly, I've been feeling like our relationship was coming to an end. I think him buying me his favorite snack for V-Day is the cherry on top, or rather, the straw that broke the camel's back. I've also been taking care of my grandma who has stage 4 cancer and I have just been going through a lot, and I am literally shocked at the lack of effort. Do you think this is messed up? Do you think I'm being overdramatic? If I hadn't asked him to go get ice cream, he literally wouldn't have gone to the store. He's legit just watching TV, playing on his phone, and he didn't even eat dinner with me in the dining room. He knows what today is. Comment 1. Let me put it this way. I, 50 male, have been married to a woman, 47, for 20 years and we have 3 daughters. I got everyone candy for V-Day and I didn't get anything. I would have loved to have gotten some Tostitos and queso. Am I complaining about the lack of presents or anything? Not really. Everyone reaches a point in their relationship where the other person is just there and the romance is gone. That's just a natural part of human sexuality. Limerence is the in love feeling you get at the beginning of the relationship. It goes away. It sounds like your partner has lost the limerence while you still have it. You'll lose it too. You can break up over it, but it'll happen over and again in every relationship you have from now on. Or you can just be happy that the guy got you something at all. I didn't get shite. Comment 2. I would say literally every bullet point you just typed out here, write to him. You guys have a standard and the precedent set by last year. You're not financially struggling. You've been going through a lot and asked for one specific thing. You feel the relationship is likely coming to an end. Do not drive yourself crazy by stewing over this. You deserve to know his reaction when you lay it all out. If it's bad, you have your answer. You have so much going on and deserve way more peace than this. Like you said, he def knows what day it is and didn't even eat together. My partner and I aren't doing anything special because we're lazy and would rather just do our normal routine, but if you have a history of celebration and some grievances to air, I'd say this warrants a conversation at least. Comment 3. Honest, if my husband got me chips and queso I'd be all, hot damn, then eat it all myself and not share, and it would be cool because my husband knows I like binging on chips and queso. Your boyfriend on the other hand just couldn't be bothered. This is bad. I'd be wondering what he's there for if he doesn't care about making you happy. Comment 4. My partner and I aren't doing anything special today. It's snowing outside in Texas, so we decided we'd just stay in and play video games together and maybe cuddle and watch a movie with some wine and see where the night leads. But if you and your partner had a standard and he just bought you chips and dip and didn't even eat dinner with you, I'd have to rethink the relationship. Now I'm probably just guessing here, but it's not about the presents for you today. You've got a lot on your plate with your grandma and you just want some affection and some time to decompress with your partner, and he can't even do that for you. Comment 5. I'm sorry you're going through this, but from an outside perspective, imaging that whole scene is hilarious. That is something out of a TV show. But okay, serious mode, I really am sorry that you're going through this. Taking care of a family going through cancer is really hard, and I've seen how much it can affect sometime. You're not being overdramatic in this situation, and I really hope that's not what he said to you verbatim when he handed you the bag. Every relationship can have different dynamics, but the common factor is they all take work to maintain, and for whatever reason it doesn't feel like he's putting in the effort. Do you feel comfortable sitting down with him and explaining how you feel by his actions? The way he's approaching things doesn't make sense considering how the previous Valentines went, so there has to be something going on in the relationship that needs to be talked about for this lack of caring. If he didn't go to the store at 5, it would have been a normal day for him and he would just pretend Valentine's Day didn't happen. This story is titled, "My partner has just started stripping and I'm kind of struggling with it. My 19 female partner and I 19 male have been together 18 months. We've always had a good relationship and have worked hard to get to where we are. She's even helped me get over drug addiction and I love her with my whole heart. Recently she's gotten a job as a stripper with my roommate and she really loves it. I'm trying my hardest to be supportive of it because I know it's important to her. I want to make it clear that I don't think there's anything wrong with sex work and I fully support people who work in that industry. In saying that though, I hate that she's giving other guys lap dances and they're touching her everywhere and she's doing strip shows and everything. It's started to make me feel pretty empty, crappy, and my mental health has taken a pretty big hit. I'm trying so hard to support her, and we've talked about this and she keeps saying how much it means to her to have my support. Especially when I feel this way about it and she's really trying to help me not feel so crappy about it, although it's not really helping very much. I don't want her to leave her job because I know she enjoys it and it's important for her, but at the same time I don't know how much longer I can do this. Edit, just want to make it clear that when I say she loves her job it isn't just money. She feels very empowered and I am proud of her for that, and it's not something I expect her or even want her to give up. Comment 1. Look, everyone has its own limits, for every relationship has their own special rules. Some couples having sex with others it's okay, but for others pornography counts as cheating. Sometimes even when you love someone and want this person to be happy, your limit says you can't go that far. That's why people break up. Everyone changes, they changes their desires and their limits, and sometimes both can't get to meet in the middle anymore. I guess, you should talk to her. Comment 2. Talk to her and tell her exactly that. You're not going to try and make choices for her. You support her decision, but it's affecting you severely in a negative way. If you can open up with vulnerability, it shouldn't feel like an attack, so she should respond with empathy. Anyone working in that industry while trying to maintain a committed monogamous relationship should understand more effort, focus would naturally be required to make you feel secure. With the knowledge you're hurting, maybe she can adjust the effort, devotion she shows toward you and you start to feel better about it. Or maybe she won't, can't, and you continue to feel the same. If you're staying open but not accusatory, threatening, you'd have the best chance possible to adjust to this in a healthy way. Understanding up front that it might not change and that probably wouldn't be either of your faults. There are good reasons that industry and monogamous committed relationships rarely mix well. Even if both of you are trying and want to stay together. This might make you fundamentally incompatible as a couple. Acknowledge that openly and then see if you can work through it openly together. That way it's a series of conversations leading to you staying together or not. Instead of a series of fights leading to an inevitable split with badly hurt feelings. Comment 3. It's a testament to today's screwed up society that you feel the need to say that you don't judge her for being a stripper. You are forced to pretend that you are okay with it lest you be ostracized. Screw that. You don't want to date a stripper, and there is nothing wrong with that. She can do whatever she wants and you are allowed to hate it. You don't need to twist yourself into a knot to express your feelings while not being perceived as judgmental. Some guys would be okay with this. Most wouldn't. Comment 4. Here's my perspective as a former stripper. My now husband and I had been together for 2 years before I started stripping. It was hard for him at first, but he eventually understood that stripping is just a job. It is very rare for girls to get any actual gratification from giving dances. 90% of the time while giving dances, I was thinking about getting a burrito after work. A lot of customers like to imagine that we're turned on or horny at work, but that's pretty much never the case. It's just a job. That being said, if that's not something you can deal with, then so be it. Communicate that to her and she can decide if your relationship is worth giving up the money and the flexible hours. Just know, stripping can be a lifeline for girls. It paid my way through college and allowed me to travel and enjoy my early 20s in a way my friends couldn't. So don't be surprised if she's willing to let you go. Comment 5. It's wonderful that she's found a job that makes her feel powerful and earns her money. That's fantastic, but that doesn't mean that you have to be okay with having a partner in that field of work. I couldn't be with someone who does anything like that, not because there is something wrong with it, but because I have my own baggage. Not everyone is secure enough to be with someone who does that, and that's okay. Not everyone needs to be. What you have to decide is if you can really be with someone in this field. I know you'd never tell her to quit, so I won't tell you not to. This is about you. Either you can be with a stripper or you can't. She should keep that job, but if you can't handle it, then you need to walk away. This is your decision and yours alone. Figure out what you need, and if you realize that you can't do this, then let go of the relationship sooner rather than later. The longer you're with her, the harder it'll be to end it. And, if you realize that you can't handle it, please make it clear to her that it's not her fault. It's no one's fault. Some people just don't have compatible lifestyles, and that's okay. Thank you so very much for listening. Please check out my other videos and like and subscribe.